How's your headache, Miss Stella? Stella Burke glanced up at Jane from her position on the blanketed ground and forced a smile. A little better. Her companion didn't need to know how little. Stella slipped a ribbon between the pages of her book, then let her fingers trace the title. Fasting for the Cure of Disease. While the author's methods may have been a little unorthodox, Linda Hazzard's patients were lauding her as a miracle worker, and Stella desperately needed a miracle. The sun's rays reflected off the Pacific Ocean's rippling water, intensifying the pain behind Stella's eyes. Swirling starbursts danced at the corners of her vision. Not again. Tears prickled her throat. You're a terrible liar. Jane's Scottish brogue lilted the words. She tucked the lap blanket tighter around Stella's legs with aged hands. You've got another one starting, don't you? Stella nodded, rubbing her temples. Dr. Wagner had promised the sea air would cure this pain in her head, but she'd spent the past 3 months on Rodeo Beach in Northern California, and nothing had changed. Gulls hopped along the sand, screeching. Children whooped and hollered. Each shout punctuated the throbbing. I need to lie down. That's probably wise. Let's get you home. Jane stowed Stella's book in the wicker picnic basket at her feet, then shook the sand from the blanket. An envelope fell to the ground. Stella reached for it, but a stiff breeze sent it tumbling across the beach. She scrambled for the letter as it blew toward her automobile and waiting driver, but her blurred vision worked against her. Still, she couldn't lose that letter. I've got it. The driver ran onto the beach, the bill of his cap catching the sunlight. The mere sight of Henry coaxed a smile. Though he'd grown up on the outside, he was the same thoughtful mischief-maker he'd been when they were children. Memories of the pranks she and Henry used to play on the cook, Mrs. Priory, sprang to mind. How red the old woman had turned when they'd switched the salt for sugar in her pottery bowl on the counter. And the look on Mama's face when the fish had tasted sweet as taffy.